again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Xiao from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yongkoi Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Xiao Guang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yongkoi Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding! Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Mr. Wise here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it me, or does Miss Zhao seem a little different today?
Oh, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyun.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In our line of work, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyun ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but what can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the Hollow Steps. And how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Ye Shuyun. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Waifei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming Sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far. If my guess is right, the power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow. And those strange white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen. I spotted him right at the edge of that new area.
All right, I'll do it.
That's a decisive answer. What about you, Proxy?
I want to say yes, but Xiao Guang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Rinkwei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiao Guang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Yishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back, to use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
I understand how you feel. I really do. But that sword is dangerous for you. I'm responsible for your safety.
Junior, you have a sibling too. If she went missing one day, you'd do the same, wouldn't you?
All right. I respect your choice. We'll go together.
Thank you. Really, thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunkwei Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me. But promise me one thing. Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there.
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Huh. I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phylum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phylum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what you're saying is...
Don't forget, Krampus is the one managing Phylum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing: equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phylum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui-summa's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Monsieur Xiao Guang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phylum Heights than Yunhui-sama does.
Of course we care about Phylum Heights, but at the moment, the only sign of hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemmian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shuyuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemmian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now. looked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area.
That's strange. Did the Qingming sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of miasma, but there's something unsettling about it.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel sharing for now. Your brother's last known location is that way, and I've sent you the exact coordinates. The sector I'm investigating lies in the opposite direction, so we'll split up for now. We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yun's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Y said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yun, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You're misunderstanding. Xiao Guang is only concerned about your safety. Given how abnormal this area feels, it's safer if we move as a group.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge, the only one without a single failed mission on her record, and the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine, right? Okay then, let's follow the coordinates and start from the warehouse. The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up. This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Guess I'll just have to ask him myself when we meet.
Let's head out. This way.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo in front of the warehouse?
Data corrected. Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land.
Proceed!
Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? It's just like Miss Zhao said. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. What's this? The line is drawn. must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. Where did that Bangbu go? Over there. Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your own? That's amazing! I knew you were gifted. Give it time and you'll be one of the best and brightest of Yunquei Summit.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Reboot. Full system reboot requested. Data correct. Data correct. Data correct. Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Got a trace.
Reboot. Full system reboot requested. Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data.
Alert. Unidentified Bangbu detected ahead. Model unknown, not listed in any new Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
Hi there. Can you understand me?
Greetings, my dear friends. Don't worry, I can understand you perfectly. It's nice to meet you. My name is Lockspring. As you can tell, I'm a Bangbu that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while. Luckily, I remember the important things. What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all Bangbu. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bangbu, model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release due to various issues. After all these years, most Bangbu of my model have been scrapped. Perhaps I'm the last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangbu. But lots of Bangbu can help in combat these days, right?
That's true, but I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not frightened. It's just the first time I've seen a Bangbu with that kind of setup. You've got me curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to design high firepower combat Bangbu in the first place?
Every Bangbu she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity more than anything ever could. That's why every Bangbu, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard. Quietly forgotten.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds very powerful. May I ask why it was discontinued?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other bamboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Xiao Guang, but you can call me Xiao Guang. This is my junior, Wise. We're disciples from Yunquei Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat bamboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
I didn't think the Qingming sword could do something like that.
Yeah, That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right decision. This one looks like trouble.
I'm sensing a weird aura of miasma from it. Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. still need to hurry and help Miss Xiao. The heavens! Finally! The last of them!
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Ride the wind. Another one of those obstacles. I'm leaving it to you, Junior. Perfect! You've already handled those ethereals. Miss Zhao, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried about me.
We saw you surrounded by a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah. We caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiao Guang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word, and I like that. And who's this Bamboo?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bamboo wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bamboo. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bamboo's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need more proof. Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right. We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights. Be careful, everyone! These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to find your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother's safe. That's good enough for me. For now, I have other things to do. Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from. I can feel it. The Qingming sword is guiding me.
So you're not just some dinky little princess. You're much more capable than I thought.
Thank you?
Wait, is that Miss Carol? What's she doing here?
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as we succeed, I'll join you in that audience before them. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion appear here?
There are quite a few similar phantoms around here. I've seen several myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Wise knows his teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway, based on the clues, I think we can be certain now. There's an abnormal miasma in Lemnian Hollow that's causing it to expand, and it's connected to the creator. The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale, like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special the white flowers are turning black?
Watch out!
Wait, why is there a single black flower mixed in? So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. That might look even more dangerous now.
Forget the flowers. The abnormal miasma on these ethereals is even stronger than before. Let's handle this with caution.
The line is drawn. Let's hurry up and check those black flowers. She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power. What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're the other Xiao Guang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me. I need to find a chance to give you a proper reward. No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiao Guang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive. Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone! Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange toward you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's all right. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Even so, that's too dangerous. You shouldn't do that again. You promised me, Xiao Guang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
I think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it? Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. It's pretty hard to read between the lines.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger. Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden.
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that? Plus, he's not people. He's my brother.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lock Spring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior. I'd say this trip's been pretty productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy. As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy. All right, let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You said Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
Maybe we should take Lock Spring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangbu. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. All right then, I'm counting on you.
exclusive antique appraisals workshops available. Reserve your spot now and master the art of authentication.
Hunting for the best bang for your buck? Good to have you covered. Fair prices, large selections, your smart choice for shopping.
Huh.
Every item in our collection has been triple verified by licensed new Eridu appraisers. Rest assured, only genuine treasures await.
Limited time offer at Indestructible. Get 20% off select porcelain mining kits while supplies last.
So what you're saying is, no one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Ishu and Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to tell everyone. So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
I told you before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not his fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Xiao Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunque Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yunque Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
With all due respect, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiao Guang? or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder.
What are you implying? Xiao Guang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb. And Senior Xiao Guang isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunque Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Wise for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and refrain from taking any rash actions. I've already sent a team of professionals to investigate. We should have concrete data soon. Now, any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Ishin? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunque Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunque Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiao Guang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title, you deserve to be respected and heard. Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small. Right now, what really matters is Lemnian Hollow.
The mayor said we should lay low for now, right? Let's just take it easy then. You don't have to shoulder everything alone. Learning to rely on your companions is just as important.
Yeah, you're right.
We rarely get downtime. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time. You said I looked nice in this outfit last time, so... let's go check out the market now.
Xiao Guang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tongsui shop here is pretty good. Why don't we give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus-flavored desserts. I really love those.
No need to stress too much. Let's take a breather. Getting to know Phylum Heights is part of protecting it too.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiao Guang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet. But that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquai Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swabian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiao Guang. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiao Guang's osmanthus cakes have always been on the sweeter side. Maybe she just really loves sweets. I guess we just have different tastes. Hey, Xiao Guang, what's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, are you?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful. I just wish they can stay that way forever. Wise, can I ask you something?
Go ahead. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
I'd actually like to answer. Since we've got time, let me tell you a short story. When I was really little, there was this cliff near where I used to play a lot. I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down. The bottom was filled with these colorful flowers. I loved those bright and colorful flowers, but the cliff was high, and honestly, I was terrified of falling. Until one day, I actually did. But thankfully, nothing happened. The ground below was just a soft patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was all. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all. But you'll never know unless you take that first step forward. So if you ever feel uncertain, just keep moving forward. Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you, once again.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you, and sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look. Ever since I joined Rinkwei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just remember, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid. When I have that nightmare again, I know you'll be there. I believe you'll catch me. I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything, even touch the sun. Actually, we meet again, my dear Junior.
Xiao Guang was just about to tell me something.
Is that so? What a coincidence. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive. The two are constantly battling. Think of them as two duelists locked in an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance, absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiao Guang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiao Guang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all. You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiao Guang.
I'll bring it up to her when I get the chance. Whatever she decides, I'll respect her choice.
Complete trust and respect, huh? That must be why she cares about you so much. Fine, I'll admit it. Right now, you're dangerously charming. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse, a trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiao Guang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Guang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming sword keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path, and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunquei Summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior.